know some people have headache, they got a headache here to the front and the headache drop down there, a sinus headache and a malaxary headache. Well, if you have a terrible headache, you get 5 of these leaves and you crush them. When you finish crush them, you heat them over the stove, but don't burn them up. And when it is hot, you tie it on your forehead and tie one across here for the frontal headache. When these two bush is cool, you renew them with 2 heated bush until you use up all 5 of them. And when you use up the last 5 of them, you come back and tell me where the headache is.
It's the type of trip that you take without passports and stamps and all that good shit. Word. Indigenous gold napes, killer colonialism with no trace. Cold case, no scripts for the criminals, ghost face. Quotates umbilical, chop it like a poet takes their own license. Split Asian from quotation with no hyphen. Sift agents from old nations, invoke Thailand and Taiwan. Bullets in the sidearm, peregrines at the side of my arm. Embellishment, watch the ink settle in. And it'll rise to the heavens when mosquitoes, teeth and Zika spit bile, inject venom in. Denim over calf muscles, buckle ride lavers. Peer straight at a sideways glance from enslavers. I don't give a fuck clearly. Unique, clear shit from the clarity. Stare rarity, true gleam, clear the parody. Parody, niggas repeat lines. No action towards parody. Barely a dream, merely. Ayahuasca medicines, consciousness in an REM state. Say we woke, but we barely awake. Shaming a shaman for the trip that I take. I'm in a common, uncommon state that few kings dare to be. Clear to me what life is, moon in a spoon. Sunny at my gas plume, fumes to consume. Zoom, zoom in a boom, boom in tune with a tune. Acapella with a wise queen, groom for a groom like her ancestors. Type of woman you would stand up for. He pressed to your cheek, cayenne pepper. I ran, measured distances, showed him what fitness is. Obstacles I get by, rocks in my kicks and shit. Y'all can pucker up and kiss this piss. If you think I'm done, you don't know what finished is. Next on new tools, building from some images of strong clans running their governments and crushing it, flesh with bone under it. Blood through the conduit, promises, leaning into hominid politics.
You ever been on a flight? Greedy people. Yeah. Something poor rich, we all leave in the ditch. I guess we're more similar than we think. Our world is like an abyss. She can't afford a medication, she's sick. Her healthcare options is like the difference between Uber and Lyft. His sick night spit like she in some pinstripes amid. Her grandkids can't even visit, working 24/6. Cause see the grades under her Guyanese flag that's soaked in lima coal. Battling a migraine cause she never trusted Tylenol. Just home remedies, losing weight and all her energy. Would rather die at home, wish the hospital would set her free. I sat back, listened to her laugh about the elderly. Said when she was my age, they mistook her for celebrity. She only 70, all she got left is the memories. Still found a reason I smile. I love her smile. Ayahuasca medicines, consciousness in the REM state. Thought she was woke, but she was barely awake. Said she was ready for the trip that we take. Said she was ready for the trip that we take. Back on that iron horse, Queens, New York, up a notch back. It's time to meet the source. Can lead the horse, but can't make him sit. If we don't trust the truth, that's why I turn my speaker off. Still sicker than Zika coughs. Be the people coming to you. That's how we lead it off.
The subconscious mind is somewhat similar to the phonograph. Under certain conditions, it can record anything, and under certain other conditions, it can reproduce everything that has been recorded. There is this difference, however. The subconscious not only reproduces exactly what has been recorded, but will also form, create, develop, and express what mind may desire when the impression is being made.
cinnamon and the spicing, and then you turn the stove off. Let it draw. And then you draw your use a sipster to strain it. Then when you finish that, you put sugar. If you don't have sugar, you put honey, a spoon. Okay. All right, this is the color. Soda, wet top, or cream soda, and you open the whole bottle and mix it in the pot. You could use brown sugar for rum. You use it. It's very good for quenching your thirst, and it's had the vitamins in it. I don't exactly know which, if it's vitamin D or vitamin C, but it has vitamins in it. Just a minute, Nathan.
What's up?
Are you going out now?
Yes.
Well, these got to cool before you throw it in the bottle.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So leave it on the stove. You could leave this in there until tomorrow.
All right.
When I come and start out.
All right.
But this here, let it cool and then you throw it in the bottle and think you have another bottle below there.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
And put it in the fridge.
Cool.
All right. That's all right. Thank you. See you later.
Yep. This is that Hosanna you always needed. The soul sperm cell that made it to the egg, being pushed through the semen. Tourniquet won't stop the bleeding. Race against the flea in the blood in my veins, healing. Staying even being through lopsided breathing evenings. Pops couldn't sleep in my mom's hair fleeing. I'm in a chair leaning, cause no bed's open. Wanted to get better, hopes and dreams, I don't see them. How's my bigger bro coping? Pushes doing, trying to fix the broken. For days I ain't see him and I'm enraged. Flipping a thin page, feeling like a baby that was gifted with a Zen age. No picture book, with a 10 frame, fuck it, I'ma hold this shit. Time passing by and I just noticed it. No to this, no to that. No offense, lady, but I'm holding back. Can't give you what you need, love. My home will crack, I wanna take a trip. Rent a whip and pull up to a cul-de-sac, Puerto Rico or Florida, where my uncle at. Go placebo, know the kilos. No snowing on a rolled up cylindrical C note. I'd rather the pain, at least I think so. If you ain't in it, easy to speak it like a keynote. I never put a gun to my head with a clip full of forgetfuls. That'll slip your hippocampus out your shed. But I live with the dead. Sometimes I feel the dead living. They lay right across my heart like a pendant shimmering. Laying back, strategize with celestials glimmering. What should I do for fam? What's the best decision? Fight demons, exorcism, excerpt. Take an extra listen, finesse the extradition of stress with a side light. 3 blue moons worth of twilights. Feel like sipping, no blue moons are within my sight. I don't like to drink in the middle of a firefight. Alcohol touching the torch is inclined to ignite. On the A train after me buying a swipe. Homeless man begging, singing some Brian McKnight. People blank face, stoic inside of their minds. Windows with flash designs. I'm looking, finding my height. Thinking entwined with my plight. With the other saps, no one's surviving this life.
serious about making it out of this ghetto, you gotta focus. You gotta stop blaming white people for your problems. And you've gotta learn how to rap or play basketball or something, nigga. You're trapped. You are trapped. Either do that or sell crack. That's your only options. That's the only way I've ever seen it work. You better get to entertaining these white people, nigga. Get to dancing. Go on out there and be somebody.
I need to talk to y'all, man. No hissing this time. Listen. Watching the World Cup on my iPhone, 3G pixels, mango string body lethal and some heat lean crystal. Now the mango is the cop, the rum is the robber, copper's a chaser, liquor's the base of the whole concoction. Sipping in moderation, no senses or moderators. Blackout with a silver lining, they signing me to the Raiders. I rock for the New York Giants, is trying to make the playoffs with bad linemen. Eli and Billy just get a playoff, they made us struggle to get it. With lawyers, doctors, and hustlers with better credit than Good Times Evans is out and stepped and shit, took the shit. Fertilizer makers full of plants with it fed myself. So if I eat shit, it's in the plans and shit. Black man with an abacus, it's all academics, imagine it. The lifestyle, bringing them to my brand like spent sperm through a lifestyle, creates a new life child. Post oceans through Trojans, numbing the Magnum Gold and it barely fits, but it does fit. Let's get that clear. But I'm a man for much more than just the condom that I wear. Unfolding my soul in sections and pole, toasted with beverage, slang salute. My English is filled with broken rhetoric. Undecided, what you see is less than what you get. You could guess a million times and still be incorrect. 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 You could guess a million times and still be incorrect. Undecided, what you see is less than what you get. You could guess a million times and still be incorrect. 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 You could guess a million times. Undecided, what you see is less than what you get. You could guess a million times and still be incorrect. Incorrect. Yep. It's good.
Good.
All right.
You all right?
What's up? How you doing? What's going on, man? This is... Yo, he really does kind of look like a light-skinned dad, though, right?
The rebirth of, you know what I mean, dad in some way, shape, form, for sure.
All right. Tears of a Robin Williams, Robin stealing from life like a villain killing. Still feeling the breath leaving Eric's children. When he was murdered, that's death to a black target. Gone his grams and Martins, grants, buyers, the smartest shit. Observe proper garlicking. Vampires, parasites, stir frying our brains after washing them. Confident E. coli, but they could only live when we're sick. We must promote our health. They gon' try for new hosts. We got hoods up, hands up, ballots for a vote. Sneaker lines, beats and rhymes, little action for a vote. I ain't pointing a fucking finger, my life stands to be questioned. Scared of being a slave to my presence. My profession's finding where I got chains still. Get those broke, that's perfection, won't stay still. Ancestors from a cane field, their blood in my veins still. Let that flow, and their dreams are mine now, I can't let that go. Undecided, what you see is less than what you get. You can guess a million times and still be incorrect. 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 You can guess a million times, still be incorrect. Undecided, what you see is less than what you get. You can guess a million times and still be incorrect. 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 Undecided, what you see is less than what you get. You can guess a million times and still be incorrect. 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 Guess a million times, still be incorrect. Lil Nemo with big dreams, he represent Queenstown, skipped yo. Small fish swimming around a big bowl. Many countries adorn wealth disparities, carry skid row memories. Home pregnancy test properly, piss pole positive. Polarity married to Suvis opposite, nigga. No clean divorces, the kids' Porsches and policies divvied up. A house divided, can't stand a Kaepernick. Word to the kitchen sink, living room and the cabinets. Redlining, school zones, group homes then regentrified. Poor neighbors crowd fund, food banks, donors empathize. Can corn in the basket like Van Horn. The shrine of a baby girl at the corner you stand on. While awaiting the walk signal, seen all the traps his boys been through and learned from them. The undertitle paying forward gripples of ill lessons he turned some negative and let it give motivation and fuel for him to burn some. Undertitle, what you see is less than what you get. You can guess a million times and still be incorrect. 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 Guess a million times, still be incorrect. Undertitle, what you see is less than what you get. You can guess a million times and still be incorrect. 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 Undertitle, what you see is less than what you get. You can guess a million times and still be incorrect. 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 Guess a million times, still be incorrect. We are the undertitle. The undertitle can't define us.
Now, what I would call a really swinging human being is a person who lives on two levels at once. He's able to live on the level of being his ordinary ego, his everyday personality, and play his role in life and observe all the rules and so on that go with that. But if he's only on that level, if he's only playing that kind of thing, and thinks that's all there is, it becomes a drag. And he starts being the kind of person who feels he's just got to go on surviving. See? It's terribly important to go on surviving. It is. And he works at that. But when you catch on to the trick of it, you can do it. To play on demand. That's the hardest lesson of life. To contrive what is called a controlled accident.
Yeah. But until then.
Any minute now. You know, you gotta look both ways before crossing the border. But on track, get set, running down the road, but I like the jet. Just shoes, holes in my soul, but I follow with the next one after step. Almost step, got through the doors, fences of all at the border. Reporters with questions I dodge. If I wait, I'm lessen the odds. And yeah, on track, get set, running down the road, but I like the jet. Just shoes, holes in my soul, but I follow with the next one after step. Almost step, got through the doors, fences of all at the border. Reporters with questions I dodge. If I wait, I'm lessen the odds. And yeah, chill. Damn it, quit holding me up. BBC, CNN, I'm focused on hubs. Capped to a foreign truck, lorries, a million stories they told me of. People walking the tunnel, police stalking them. One made it to England, started with a little dingy two-door cabinet, selling socks and made 10 grand. Grip that, flip that, feel a pound's weight, got a bigger pan, dough in hand. Baking pound cake, now that's dessert that I would die for. Motivation, the country eyes raised in inside warrior, poor, rich to my poor. For instance, no water drips when I pour. That ivory, presidential palaces are non-sore. Few have-it-alls, many have-nots, positionings, military plots, plenty gunshots. One sweater, one piece of talk for the raindrops. Short stay in Calais, hello governor. On track, get set, running down the road, but I like the jet. Just shoes, holes in my soul, but I follow with the next one after step. Almost step, got through the doors, fences of all at the border. Reporters with questions I dodge. If I wait, I'm lessen the odds. And yeah, on track, get set, running down the road, but I like the jet. Just shoes, holes in my soul, but I follow with the next one after step. lessen the odds. And yeah, it's not that the grass is greener, but if you struggle like we was, you see through our color blindness. The queen, they call her highness. I call them all colonizers who rich off resources, product from lands they push inside of her. Now they getting fired up. We just want them to hire us, fire us if we ain't putting in work. Flicker the lighter all nighter when the wick gets ignited at both ends. When cocky's washed and you hung up to dry with some clothespins. Me and survival are close friends and confidants to keep us together, our goal lengths. I risked my life at the border crossing. With no strength I held on, the dogs picked up my stench. Yeah, I could hear them barking, thought I was through, but they sniffing at a false compartment on another truck. Call it luck, I call it that, plus God involvement. Somehow they ain't get me, but they got him. One track gets set, running down the road, but I like a jet. Just shoes, holes in my soul, but I follow with the next one after step. Almost step, got through the doors, fences above at the border, reporters with questions I dodge. If I wait, I'ma lessen the odds. And yeah, one track gets set, running down the road, but I like a jet. Just shoes, holes in my soul, but I follow with the next one after step. Almost step, got through the doors, fences above at the border, reporters with questions I dodge. If I wait, I'ma lessen the odds. And yeah,
it strikes me more and more that our failure to feel at home in this astonishing brain in which we live is the result of a basic initial mistake in our thinking about the world, and is in turn the cause of what is beginning to look like the failure of our technology, of the fact that everything we're doing to try to improve the world was a success in the short run, made amazing initial improvements, but in the long run, we seem to be destroying the planet by our very efforts to control it and improve it. And it strikes me that that is because we are really too simple-minded to understand what we're doing when we interfere with the natural world strongly and on a vast scale. We don't really interfere with it because that would suggest that we were something different from it, something outside. But I think what we're doing is we are understanding it in terms of languages, numbers, in terms of a logic which is too simple for the job, too crude for the job. To begin with, we understand everything in terms of words or numbers, and they're stretched out in rows, in lines. And our eyes have to scan those lines in order to understand them. But when I scan this view, I don't do it line by line by line. I see the whole thing at once. I take it in with, as it were, a wide-angle lens. But when I try to understand the world through literature and through mathematics, I have to scan lines. You know, that's why it takes us so long to get educated in school, because our eyes have to scan and organize miles and miles of print. And that takes us 20 years or more to get through it. But life happens, changes go on too rapidly for that. Because you see, in the world, everything is happening all together everywhere at once. And meanwhile, we, with our myopic little minds, are working it out step by step. Of course, we are greatly assisted by the rapidity of the computer. But even so, the computer is still looking at things in rows as the magnetic tape goes through and is scanned by the computer. It's still all going along in a single track. And I suppose then our difficulty is that we have lamentably one-track minds in an infinitely many-tracked universe. And we may have to come to the alarming conclusion that the universe is smarter than we are.